Now, oftentimes I'm explaining to people how to cut the toenails properly. And when you're cutting your toenails, you want to be able to see the entire distal edge of the nail. So you don't want to be cutting them over short. I don't want to be cutting this all the way back to where the pink area is, where the nail is attached to my nail bed. Equally, I don't want to be cutting it so square across that I leave a corner here that then can start digging into the adjacent toe. So when we say we cut a toenail straight across, it's not entirely true. We're going to cut according to the curvature of the nail. Now I've got a pair of titanium coated stainless steel nippers here, which are a slightly curved shape. You don't have to use these, you can get them that are completely straight. But what I do is I start from the middle to the outside, and I'm making sure that this corner here is underneath the nail clipper so that I can get to that corner. And I'm going to, I'm used to cutting other people's nails, not just my own. Now you can see I've just rounded that off ever so slightly. I just want to take a little bit more on that off there. That's perfect. So I've still got that distal edge there, so let's just try and do this without making too much mess. Now when I get to this side here, I can either go like this and get that side, or I can go backhand and do the same as I did before, but I need to make sure that I get this corner here, because what so many people will get this far if they're using those other kind of nail nippers, which I absolutely hate, and they'll miss this corner. So the important thing is to get the entire length of nail at the distance that you want, like so. Let's just check that over. So that's my big toenail now, shorter than it was before, and that's perfect, because I can still feel the end of the toenail. When I'm doing that, I can still feel the tip of the nail there. If it's too short and I do that and then I'm not feeling it, that nail there is to protect my toe. That's what it's for. That's what we need it to be doing. So if I just go across the lesser toenails like this, and I'm going to do the same thing. You'll see me using these nippers this way, and I'm putting my finger just there so it stops the nail flicking all over the room, which is what happens when you're just teaching students in college. So again, I'm following the same principle of making sure that I get that corner, whether I'm going in this direction or if I'm coming in from that direction there. I'm making sure I get that underneath first, and then I'm tilting it out so that I can see the distance that I'm doing. So you don't have to cut the whole nail all in one go. You can nibble at it in little bits, and the little toenails are often the most awkward to do. There we go. So now I've got the corners taken care of. They're not going to be digging into the adjacent nails when my shoes are on. There you go. One perfectly cut pair of toenails. And if you want to be super fancy, and this is what I do when I see my clients, I don't usually do it for myself, but if you want to be super fancy when you've finished that, then you can file them as well. So you should file from the outside edge to the middle, like so, and you can smooth them off so that they are perfect, like so. And in fact, if you're struggling to cut your toenails, what you can do is file them regularly. This is probably the easiest way to file them if you're struggling to cut them, and that's just to file them down like so. So if you've not got the dexterity to do this or this, but you can just about do that, you can keep pace with the growth of your nails and stop them giving you too much bother by doing that on a weekly basis. I know it's a bit of a habit to have to do, and if you're male, you probably won't. Sorry about the stereotypes, but there you go. That's how to cut your toenails without causing yourself a problem with an ingrown.